A lot of what used to stress me out is not finishing the task that I had like on my to-do list by the end of the day. And I almost felt like there was like unfinished tasks that needed my attention and I should have finished it. And I started kind of like almost like coming down on myself for not finishing what I said I was going to do. Once I started realizing though, like what are actually leverage tasks and what were stuff that can wait for the next day, I didn't feel as bad leaving stuff for that next day. Because what would happen is like, I would be like, oh shoot, distracted by like what I didn't finish. And all of a sudden that's pouring into like my at home time. So I'd be at home, but then I'd be thinking about all the tasks that I didn't finish. So I'd sneak away on my computer and, try to knock those out. In reality, I was just doing stuff to make myself feel better that I was productive that day. But a lot of times those little tasks could have waited till the next day or even, 2 days from now because they didn't really move the needle in revenue, which was the goal at the time, which is always the goal for me is like, what is it doing to move revenue in the right direction? So now by looking at this lens, I feel a lot better now because the stuff that I have on my to-do list for that day is usually big projects that I spend a lot of time working on rather than the little onesie twosies that I can do in my sleep. So I guess really what changed for me was just choosing what energy I give to the specific task. And if it's important enough for it to move the needle in our revenue, then I'm gonna do more of it. And the ones that can wait for tomorrow will wait for tomorrow because in my head, once I shut that laptop off, then I'm present at home, whatever it is that we're doing. I want to be intentional with that time rather than letting stuff linger in my head. And I'm not saying I'm like perfect at this because it still happens, but I'm a lot more aware of it now when it comes to my head, like this can wait for tomorrow, leave your laptop in your backpack and get after it tomorrow.